We are Queen Urraca II, Catarines of Castile. We have a lot of money in the bank. We are female rulers only. We are trying to create the Empire of Spain. There are things we need to do, like get back to the next stage of the struggle to be able to do it, I believe. But in the meantime, we need to control all of this territory. This is problematic for us because Badajoz here is male inheritance only, despite our attempts to get them to go Basque and change it. And it's a kingdom. So we can't just easily get that title with our normal succession murdery tricks. So we have decided, en route to becoming Empress of Spain, that Queen Urraca II has decided she would actually quite like to be the Empress of France. And we pledged fealty to the Empire of France, to Empress Judith here, with her 3,000 troops. Having pledged fealty, we politely suggested to her that maybe we, with our 23,000 troops and no wars, would in fact be better people to rule France than she was, with her 3,000 troops and small wars that she keeps losing. She, rather surprisingly, seems to have rejected this claim and declared war on us. So, you know, we didn't start this war. We did not start this fire. It has always been burning since the world's been turning. And now it is turning towards making us Empress of France. So we need to teach the existing Empress of France that actually she probably should have listened to us and just given us the crown. In the meantime, we have two children. We have our illegitimate daughter, the Infanta Isabella, who is 3 years old. Remind me, in 3 years old we need to educate her. She is not bad. She is a comely genius. She is sickly, but hopefully she will survive. But the good news is we have essentially a spare. We have the Infanta Elvira here, who is also decent. And have we put our chastity belt on? We're married to King Amal here, who was useful when we married him. Is he useful now? Is he useful now? Should he probably have an accident? Should he have an accident on us? We'll also have our courtier and lover, Knud Friss. So we could do that. That is one thing to... Oh, who cashed in the Fishy Admiral? That was that Semi-Evil Pants. Yeah, I will name your Lizardy leader tomorrow for the stream, because I know you can't watch the Stellaris stream, so you'll get that on the Friday YouTube vid. But just ping me a DM with the name you want the Lizardy Admiral to have. Just send me a whisper or a DM on Twitter, and let me know what name you want the Admiral to have. It is also worth noting, before we start, that if you go to my YouTube channel, let me find you a link, and obviously don't go and watch this now this minute, but you will find I have started a new YouTube-only series, which is called Save My Save. If you have a save you have been struggling with and don't think you can kind of get going, or for want of another word, save, it's all gone a bit wrong, you're not sure what to do about it, how to get it working, you can now send me that save, and I will show you how I get it back into a playable state. Which you will find the first episode of this here, one for you to watch later, and that covers someone who sent me a save where they're trying to do the Rurik form Russia challenge and got into a position where they have 9 children and they want about the 4th child to inherit, and they're almost dead and they don't have really anything to spend on disinheriting. So it's worth watching, because I'll show you a very neat trick in that video for giving land to your primary heir, or the person you want to be your primary heir, when the game normally doesn't let you. And it's entirely legitimate, it's not a bug. but it's a cunning way of doing it, which just involves knowing how succession works properly. And a lot of people don't know how succession works properly. They think they do it, they don't. But anyway, onwards with our war of... yeah, Thadrin, I believe, has watched it already, and he can vouch for how cunning as a fox that went to a university of cunning, my trick is for giving primary heirs all the land you want. We might even have to use it at some point in this. So, but onwards. Good morning, Zidan. Good morning. Right, shall we go and kick the Empress of France around? We do have to watch out, she's got lots of other wars. That's her only army though, so I think what we're actually going to do, we will land in full force. Let's not half-ass this. We've got the income to get away with it. So let's just do it, shall we? Annoyingly, she's not a different religion, otherwise we'd call in the Templars. But let's go to war. The nice thing is, because we control that building, we get some embarkation bonuses. Have we already erased our armies? I feel like we have more than one troop. Oh, I've raised men-at-arms already, apparently. I mean, we could just beat it with men-at-arms, but let's not. Let's not half-ass this. Well, it does slightly depend on your desired heir and your primary heir not being the same person. Let's raise all here. But yeah, watch the video, it's very handy. I might pull it out and do a little sub-video, just to put it on the tips and tricks channel. Because I suspect it'd be quite useful for people. Our daughter is no longer sickly. Good news. How are you lot doing? Now, you're on your way round. Let's send the levies ahead. Because if we're really lucky, we'll catch her. In fact, you might as well go there too. If we're really lucky, we'll catch her in the field. She is not having a good day. Hello, it's us with 23,000 troops. I feel like we are going to lead this in person, because that's the kind of queen we are. That means we do need to get into our badass warrior mode. What are we going with? I feel like we do go with our don't fuck with us, we are the queen of the world look. Which is the Andalusian decorated helmet. I feel that that's appropriate. We are absolutely reverse-Bourboning this.
Ying Tong Idle Ipo.
Troutbridge, thank you very much for the subscription. It is very much appreciated. And Residude, thank you for the follow. I missed that at some point. So thanks for that. Oh, come on, you would not call her out. It's an excellent hat. Marseille, thank you very much for the sub. So many subs. Wave your emotes if you have them. Enjoy your kitties. Actual little kitty, Napoleon, is currently asleep on the bed in the other room. I suspect he will move when it starts getting too warm for him. Remember to let me know at 12:30 if you want, and I will turn the camera on for the feeder, and you can see we can see if he comes in for his breakfast. Rip her army. So this is a dissolution war, which is actually a bit balked at the moment because it doesn't actually dissolve the title. Because remember, one of the issues we're going to have is we're going to actually need to lose the title of the Empress of France at some point. But not yet. Not yet. Or we could just, you know, go the whole hog at this point and reform the Roman Empire without starting a single war. You know, that is the other thing we could do. I'm reasonably certain I could pull that off. Right. Should we just go straight for the capital?
15 months.
KRFSM.
That's well over a year.
Thank you very much for the subscription. And that is indeed over a year. Well, the thing is, yeah, we probably do want to just go and siege down what is theoretically Paris. Well, we're going to lose a lot of troops if we do that. Oh, come on, we've got plenty. She literally has no troops left. I think we're just going to march through France. I know we're losing people, but they're only levies. They're not real people. What we might as well do actually is split that, because no one else is going to challenge us. At least we get some extra sieges on the way. In fact, I'm going to split that again. Tell them to go on there. Oh yeah, ignore the hype train. I mean, obviously, subscribe if you want to subscribe, but do not feel obliged to participate in a hype train. She is not having a good time of it. This is why we are better suited to rule the Empire of France. None of this shit would be happening on our watch, I'll tell you that much. We wouldn't be losing County of Bruges to Holland. The Devonian claim on the County of Alençon. You should not be losing a war to Devon. Oh, it's cute, you raised a new little army. Bless. Hello. The thing is, if dissolution actually worked, we'd have a much easier game of this, but it doesn't, so... Right, they're getting supplies up, they're getting supplies up. They're not losing supplies. They should get supplies back up in a minute. Who the fuck thinks they've got... Oh, peasant rabble. Peasants, you really don't have enough military power to pull that off, lads. You just think you do. We need a new Chancellor. Do we have any Chancellors who aren't rubbish? Apparently not. You can have it. We're not doing any cultural conversions, and I feel like we should. That said, we are about to take control of Paris. We can get a new learning lifestyle. I suspect we are going to educate our kids ourselves. So let's go with pedagogy. Because if I remember, we are a genius. Paris may well go Basque. Yeah, we are a genius, so we are going to be educating our kid ourselves. Speaking of, is it time to educate our kid yet? Chat, you're meant to be reminding me of these things. We have seized the Robertine Goblet. Ooh, nice. Reduces short range duration. That's actually really quite handy for new rulers. We might as well go there. Another war. Thing is, we're going to have to win these wars after this, because there's a lot of people here who aren't respecting the Empire of France. Although that said, we kind of want France a bit weak. Oh shit, have I got her husband in prison? Apparently I do. She is not looking healthy. My son was in Paris last month. His group went into the city of the dead place where there is a completely random quote in Swedish by some king. That's the Swedes for you. Terrible graffitiists. Duke Etienne. Can I throw him in jail? Sure. Get in jail. Oh look, how sweet, they're doing it again. Let me introduce you, your next new army, to my hat. I love the little burning that you get on sieges now. They've really upped that siege effect, and I'm very much here for it. Alright, one more siege will do it. A number of so-called converso were told by their former rabbis to profess conversion to the true faith, but they've continued to practice Karaism in secret, which is a type of Judaism. If true, this would undermine any efforts of converting the Jewish communities of Iberia to Christianity. One of their elders, Eliezer, is suspected of promoted Jewish teachings. I think we'll let them do as we will. We are Prego again. Queen Sophia wants an alliance. Oh, hang on. Isn't that why we're married to Idiot Boy? Isn't he... If we murder people appropriately, isn't he in line? Yes. We just need Queen Sophia to pop her clogs. Luna Wolf, thank you very much for the subscription. I like that you waited for the hype train to complete before you did it. I appreciate that. Because her... When she inherits... Then our husband will eventually inherit Valencia, which means our daughter, the Infanta Elvira, is going to inherit both Valencia, inherit the title of Valencia when our husband suffers an unfortunate accident at that point. We are losing an incredible amount of money. I would quite like this war to be over. Just need that siege. So we will accept that because we do want Valencia to last. Come on. Finish that siege, please. As I open my eyes in the dark, I am immediately overwhelmed by an ominous feeling. Is someone watching me? Are you ready to embrace the truth, Uraka? I sit up, suddenly completely awake. I look around for the source of the unfamiliar man's voice, but there are only shadows. The horned god offers you his blessing. Will you accept it? I want nothing to do with this. Be gone. We are a good, honest Catholic lady. Right. We become independent. We get the Empire of Francia. Empress Judith becomes our vassal. An awful lot of kings and counts become our vassal. Let's see what actually the state of this empire. We are now a mighty empress. We are now a mighty empress. Someone was asking, he wanted to see the successions in England. So King Eadwin of the Second of England is the current King of England. His primary heir is the wonderfully scaly Prince Edwin of England, who is a bit rubbish and somewhat scaly. The Roman Empire is in the hands of Emperor Peter, which is a very bland name, really, for the Emperor of Holy Roman Empire, but never mind. And it's most likely that the Duke of Moravia is in line to succeed him, who is gout-ridden. He's a sexy, seducey, gout-ridden man. Meanwhile, yes, the papacy have rocked up, apparently, in Bath, as you do. Somerset has gone papal. No frickin' idea how that happened. They got little bits scattered around over here as well. He is both young and strong. He's Herculean, in fact. Well, there's a slight chance he'd be interested in sexy times. Oh, yes. Should we abduct the Pope? Right. Let's unsiege some territory, shall we? Let's see if we can deal with the frickin' Devonians. They're after Alençon. How about you go and unsiege Alençon? You go and unsiege Evero. And it is time for me to lead the vast empire my rival and vassal Infanta Judith left behind. I stand before my vassals adjusting my new crown and stare intently. Oh, the things I will accomplish. Long live the Empress. We're still under arms, so we need to stay in our gear at the moment. Into prison with you. Yes, you can pledge fealty to me. Right. Dangerous factions. Not dangerous at all. You still have the Kingdom of France. I feel like you shouldn't have the Kingdom of France. Emperor of France is at rank 3. Are we not allowed to take titles off of you? Does your husband actually hold the title? He does. Oh, is it contested in a war, or is that just an unpausing thing? Do any of your children have children? They do. Oh, I can't get that title anyway, can I? Because it's a... Oh, he's at war. He's against Prince Etienne of France in the war for Prince Etienne's claim on the Kingdom of France. Do you want to knock it the fuck off? Also, you're looking a little lonely down there, Sheik Andres. You're one hook away from becoming my vassal. I think you're getting abducted the moment we finished abducting the Pope. Anyway, let's deal with these frickin' men of Devon. Yeah, got a few troops down there. Don't really want to burn mercs to do it. Who's leading that? Please tell me you're not Christian. Oh, you are not Christian. Sir, I would like to introduce you to the Knights Hospitaller. Have you met them? They have lovely swords. These chaps would very much like to meet you. They are unbelievably hospitable. I'm sending people to do whatever. No, the men-at-arms are there as well. They're going into this. We fight our own battles. Don't we have a kid that needs educating? Almost. She is... Ooh, she's going to be intrigueful. I see a legitimization coming on. We kind of need to put her on stewardship, though. We'll put her on intrigue, but we need to give her any stewardship boosts we can. Also, how do you not have a commander? Where are you going? We just want to chat. Seriously, come back. We just want hugs. That's one down. Cheers, lads. Off you go. If I legitimize her, will that affect the inherit other title thing? Yeah, that's the problem. I think we have to keep it at least pretending on the first one. Oh hey, look, he brought some friends. We like friends. Let's be friends. Whoa! Chat, what are we calling her? I think we've just found our heir. Constanza does go so hard as a name. Maybe we should just keep her Constanza. She is hopefully going to be an empress. Trinity. She's not in the Matrix. I think we go Constanza. I think that is a proper serious name. Now, unless someone can give me something better in like the next 15 seconds, allowing for the slight delay on stream. I feel your suggestion is biased, Zeta. I feel that is a biased suggestion. Busy drinking. Right, we've gone with Ain't Zane, but someone's going to have to tell me how to pronounce that properly. Because otherwise I'm going to butcher that for the entire stream. Which will not be good. Right, we're going to abduct the Pope. Let's abduct the Pope, shall we? I don't think we need to. We've got 85% chance. We're not in a hurry. Elvira gets the trait Charming. No. Although he would pledge fealty then. So it'd be Einzane. Good stuff. Einzane it is. No, go away. Count Guy, that was a very, very bad move on your part. Good morning, Vitandor. Count Guy, I would suggest that was not a wise thing for you to do. Count Guy is a very foolish guy. Can we actually just end this war? Really? Don't make me smack you around again, because I will. I'm losing way more money than I get out of winning this war. Like, he's not going to give me a lot. He'll give me 200. I lose more than that in like 3 months of fighting. He may well be a decent steward, but it's the principle of the thing. My agents tell me that Pope Hadrianus is planning to travel from Rome to Orvieto. I have arranged for some brigands to interrupt his little journey and make sure he arrives here instead. Soon he will be at my mercy. The brigands did their job admirably, and Pope Hadrianus is safely in my hands. Chat, we have a pope. What are we doing with the pope? I hadn't kind of thought this far ahead. We have a pope in prison. Like, I mean, there is a certain Frenchness to fucking with the papacy. You should not exist. Can you steal his hat? Yeah, his hat might be nice. Malik, you should really be offering me vassalage, and you will if we get you... if we get a hook on you. Oh shit, you're in my prison. How are you still alive? Chat, I hadn't thought as far ahead of what we do with the Pope when we got him in prison. I can just ask him for gold while he's in prison. Hey Pope, while you're in jail, will you give me some gold? Thanks for that. I mean, I guess we just ransom him. I can't recruit a pope. I don't think we actually control Avignon at the moment, do we? Where would it be? Be around here somewhere, wouldn't it? There's Provence. My French geography is shady at best. Would be up here? He still likes us like plus 36. You can't declare on someone who's already your prisoner. They fixed that in the very first patch because it was ridiculously OP. I think we just have to admit that we captured him for fun and release him. We can get a hook on him, which is probably quite useful and more useful than money. I feel like you should come back into the French Empire. Are we breaking up the French Empire long term? Because if we're breaking it into the smallest possible pieces, I'm not going to bother getting Toulouse back. There's no interesting French decisions we get. I mean, it is tempting to see if we can form Rome without starting a single war. In which case we'd need some of that territory anyway. I've never done Rome no wars. I've done Rome, obviously. I've never done Rome with no wars. Yeah, I could do that. Shall I do that? I will take a backup of this save. And then if we want to do Rome no wars later, we can use this. But in the meantime, we will just continue to screw with France in the classic screwing with France tradition. But let me grab a backup save quickly. Right, saves. Let's rename that. Jimena, Rome, no wars. Let's do that. Right, that is saved, so we can come back and do that. In which case, we don't need to really worry about doing anything decent with the Empire of France, because we are going to split it all up massively. What we do want to do is, when King Malik dies, he's 56, he's a drunkard and melancholic. We actually probably want him released with a hook, because we want him to outlive. We need him to survive long enough to outlive Malik here. You were very close, but you're at war. Right, once you're out of war, you will probably pledge fealty. You, sir. Minus 53. If we had a hook on the Emir here, if the Emir happened to end up in our jail... No, we can't convert him. So we either abduct him... No, it's not kitty feeding time yet. It's only 11:30 here. You've got to remember the hour difference. Yeah, this weather is perfect for drying clothes in the sun. I should probably do some later. Right, Valencia we're going to get via deaths and standard inheritance. We've got that locked in. Badajoz, if things go to plan and he actually does outlive, which is not guaranteed, let's be honest. I just feel that Malik's lived for so long, it would feel really mean to kill him. Seville we can just get by... So the issue we've got is we need to be able to create some titles. What are the titles down in this region? We need the Kingdom of Andalusia title, which we already have, so that's fine. Because we need to make sure we hold these titles. Each of these titles we need to hold. That one we're going to get through inheritance. Good afternoon, Midgeman. Welcome to the stream. We have accidentally, in inverted commas, become Empress of France. We're not at war. We need to look glorious. We need to look glorious. But we need to not be wearing our war hat. We could go Royal Crown of the Ciada. I feel like we need a serious crown now for a serious ruler. Not the weird pool ball one. Yeah, I was going to say this is very early for you to be up. North Circlet, Varangian Imperial Crown is a bit rubbish. I just feel like she's the kind of queen that would really go to town on the crown. Not that one, that's silly. Gold Tiara Crown, I could see her doing Gold Tiara Crown. Maybe we just go with the Royal Crown of the Ciada. Oh, also, yes, the tea we're drinking at the moment is the one and only, the amazingness that is Summer of Love, but we are drinking it cold brewed. Do go and buy your cold brewing set off of Bird and Blend. It is fantastic, honestly, it is amazing. It is life-changing in this heat, just to be able to have cold tea and not faff around with having to make iced tea. It's just so good. We did abduct the Pope. we could actually wear the Pope's hat. Did we inherit any artifacts? That is a good question. I think we're going with that hat. I think she is going some serious bling. Possibly Byzantine bling. She is probably going big fur cloak. Maybe not the big fur cloak, just a royal cloak. Hair doesn't matter because you can't see under the crown anyway. There we go. She is in full Sun Empress mode. Look at that. That is proper Sun Queen. Right, so we need to... we need him to pledge fealty to us. He's at war, so we won't. Emir Mika will, if we just abduct him. We can't force him to convert. Actually, he doesn't have any children. Oh god, yeah, we need that in our realm now. Because we can't have that becoming a republic. Emir, I would suggest you marry. Yeah, sure, have him. Who are you? Oh, that's Toulouse. No, we don't want Toulouse. Because we are screwing with France in the long term. We are screwing with France in the long term. So Valencia we're going to get through natural inheritance. Badajoz, we have a hook on him. So assuming Malik dies before he does, we will get that. Let's get rid of some victory notices. Sure. We could go on a pilgrimage. There's not really any value in it, because we would get religious icon, but... I mean... we could push for that. That is eminently doable. Did we not speak our own court language? I thought we did. Yeah, look, we've got Iberian Vulgar. How is our glorious child getting along? Being glorious. That's the important thing. Yeah, she is full Louise the 14th. Do we keep France, or do we plan on giving it to some smart daughter at some point? That is a thing we could do. We could put someone else on the throne of France. Remembering we're going to need to get rid of the Empire title anyway. Which we can't destroy, so we have to be quite clever to do it. And I know how we're going to do it. The Kingdom of France is inherited separately at the moment, I think, because the thing with the Kingdom of France, which is the one that's held by Duke Bellend, who's at war. Isn't he in our dungeon as well? There you go, King Rubel. So the Kingdom of France is male preference. So we can actually inherit it. We could give it to a daughter. Essentially, we... when he's finished losing that war, we should pin him, actually. Well, actually, we want him to win that war. Who are we at war with again? Can I humbly suggest that you stop that war? please. Hold up, what level of authority are we at? We could just go to 4. Won't 4 just instantly end that war? Because no one can fight wars then. The only reason we hadn't gone to 4 was because we were hoping that people would fight around here and get titles that we can use. But we can abduct our way into most of these now. I think we pass absolute. Or does it not affect wars that are already ongoing? Dynasty perk. I feel some natural schemers coming along. You need to hurry up and die as well. Actually, don't need to hurry up and die because we don't want our daughter. We need to be... I probably shouldn't have done that because we're going to need to disinherit. Because we want her to get all the titles. Which means we do need to disinherit Elvira. And that's going to cost a lot. I mean, on the plus side, we can designate heirs now. So right now, Inzane is our designated heir. So she's getting the primary titles. Does mean we still do need to... It's only 75 renown, we'll be fine. We'll make that easy. Holy Roman Empire's not looking healthy. If his wife had an unfortunate accident, we could actually marry him. When we do this, this into Rome, it's going to be really fun. But I need to not think that way because we're focused on Spain, aren't we? Right, we need people to die. We need you to die. Count Guy here needs to die. And we need you to die. We need to know when you die. So chat, watch for people dying up here. Meanwhile, we're abducting you in 8 months. Yes, we're a bit stressed. We will go. Do we push for religious icon? We need to generate about another 4,000 faith. I'm not convinced we can make it there. No, please, go on. The latest work of my acquaintance, Count Wilbrand, has become all the rage at court of late. The piece deals with memory and what we leave behind, and Wilbrand has publicly dedicated it to me. When legacy takes shape, the mightiest women must leave this earth, their deeds, their acts, their swollen worth. And when their final hour nears, their name lives on the lip of peers. So far, I've kept my thoughts to myself, but the buzz has grown too dramatic to ignore for much longer. Yeah, that's fine. Like, annoyingly, he is going to win that war, and then we lose our ability to take the title off of him. I think it's because it's a rebellion rather than a war. Very annoying. Oh, we are now an eager reveller. Let's go on a pilgrimage. We might as well. Let's go to Jerusalem. Yeah, it could be because he's not my direct vassal. I'm going to give him like 150 gold. Jesus. I mean, it's giving me faith, so... I am going to murder this guy. If he gets in range, he's getting murdered. Many, many thanks upon you. I'm eternally grateful, for I'm indebted to you for something I can never repay. God's generosity is great indeed, and I shall sing his praises till the end of the day. I would lose the trait Vengeful and gain the trait Compassionate. Let's not do that. Now go with God's blessing. And if you ever move within range... Oh no, look, he instantly dies. There you go. Vanished without trace. Yeah, I bet he did. Frickin' con man. Good morning, Pangolin. We are going to drive them away ourselves, because we are that kind of queen. In fact, we should actually be in our Crusader gear for this, shouldn't we? Here's our Crusader gear. And we should be in our war helmet. Random ransoms, yes. Perks, well, we got pedagogy. Let's get know thyself, because we are going to want it. How old are we? 38. We could theoretically still pop out another kid, but we'll see. I have walked the holy path. I'm going to become the owner of St. Catherine's thumb. Tiny piety boost. I mean, I suppose it's a very small thumb. Yes, Isabella can travel. It's good to be home. We should have a look, because we probably did get some items. She is merely decent. Go away. Did we get... Why are we not showing these things? Tatbert's table gives us a bit of piety, so we might as well. That's quite a nice table. I like the jug. Our famed magnificent shield should probably go... Oh no, we've got the hide of the feral cat. Go with famed magnificent shield. Small cat hide, just, you know, pinned to our palace wall up there. We are second in the world. I assume we're going to go first in the world at the end of this. Veal cutlets. Isabella Hermina can become our friend. We're getting there. I suspect Byzantium is first. Yeah, give me some servant information. Yeah, personal artifacts. I don't think we gained any new We need a better crown. We really need a good crown. Like, we have a shitty crown. Oh, haven't we got the amazing axe? The Axe of Alunia. Which merged to artifacts. Which I didn't even realise you could do. Like, basically 2 artifacts merged to create that. Which is crazy. We still have the Mail of Yoink. We could... Should we take off our Chastity Belt for a while? And see if we get another really good kid. Let's temporarily equip Queen Katarina's massive rod. Let's try for another kid. And the moment we get back, let's call a hunt. No harder to handle than a jilted courtier. We'll be friend to animals. Sure. Right, Isabella Jimena needs to be educated. She is currently... Like, we are going to want to give her a title. I quite like the idea of making her Queen of France. She's on intrigue. We need someone to educate her who's smart, but it isn't us, because we're going to need to educate our other 2 kids. Knud, my friend, can you educate her, please? Good God! You're 7 years old. How are you a witch? Oh, we are absolutely giving her a title. She is full frickin' mid-witch cookies. We could absolutely set her up as Queen of Brittany. Thing is, we need to marry her to someone of our dynasty. So that they have kids of our dynasty. It'd be quite nice if... I mean, he'd be decent for her, but he is a dwarf. She's a herbalist, yeah. She is going to be formidable. I'll tell you what, remind me when we do the Rome run, and maybe we actually make her the person we want to take over as Rome. We could go Dwarf Witch Bretons. He does have a silly moustache, though. I can't have her as player heir, because I can't. So the issue we've got is, remember that we've set ourselves up to inherit, so that our daughter will inherit Valencia through a series of unfortunate accidents. Which is less of an issue for us if we're pushing for Rome, because we'd want to give that title away anyway. So when we do it for a Rome run, we can do that. Oh, you know what we could do? He's his primary heir. He's got a kid. How are you imprisoned? Who's imprisoning you? The Duke of Holland has got you in prison. Right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to set her up. Oh yeah, they're about to lose. The Saxon King's uprising. What's going on there? And a Liberty War. You know what it sounds like to me to the Byzantine Empire needs? Sounds to me a lot like the Byzantine Empire needs a strong witch queen on the throne. But I think we want to keep her in kingdom for this. So even though Pelio's got a silly moustache, I think we're going to go with that. Can you marry the peasant leader of the peasant role while he's still a peasant leader? Yeah, but what titles is he going to get? I feel like we'd want a stag skull. Should we put the stag skull on the wall? Rebelling counties and vassals will remain part of the realm. All right. So they're the attackers. So if they enforce their demands, he's going to get the Kingdom of Bavaria, basically. Oh, I see. He's not losing a war. He's just part of a losing war. It's the Holy Roman Empire that's at war. He's basically just an ally. Why won't any of you die or not die? The leaders are pickable. Skull of the Cursed Stag of Valois. Sure, why not? With my agents coming and going freely at the court in Seville, Emir Mikhael is within reach. The agents are in position to let in a small group of people in the middle of the night and to cover them as they depart undetected, ideally while muffling the screams of a kicking burlap sack. I like the sound of this plan. I cannot believe it worked. It was as simple as letting some of my allies into the castle in the middle of the night. Emir Mikhail is no doubt kicking himself over the poor security. Thankfully, it's a lot better where he is now. Right, we can't force convert him, but what we can do is negotiate his release, gain a weak hook on him, which should mean oh, can we not hook him? That's annoying. I was hoping we could hook him. We have a real problem here then. Because that's... unless he shapes up and marries... we can hook him into a marriage. Oh, I don't want to marry him to my sister though. We just need him to... my sister's decent. Would you like my niece? No, I think it's definitely not... I thought you could hook people into vassalage. He's not far off on religious exemption. If he liked us a bit more, he'd do that. Whoa! When did we get the skull cap of Charlemagne? Men at arms maintenance minus 5%. I feel like we should have that on show. That's infinitely better than St. George's tibia. Right, how else can we get him to like us? Would you like to come to a feast? And we'll sway you. So that means we can't hook into vassalage. This remains problematic. Yeah, come to our feast, we totally won't abduct you again. Someone killed his son. Was it us? I suspect it was us. Seriously, Sophia, can you jog on? He's terrified of us, which helps. He is Catholic and Norman and would absolutely accept vassalization. Because it's only the different faith thing that's killing that. To be fair, we've killed a lot of people. Yeah, no, we did kill him. He is one of ours. Yeah, let's see if we can murder him before he dies. Where does that go otherwise? God knows. Let's hope that he manages to live for another year. We need to get him to like us more. Don't really care who deals with that. Like, we can sway him. Alright, that's 20 opinion. Minus 10, you little shit. I think you should definitely marry my niece. We're always fucking with the French. He's not going to get an opinion boost from marrying our family, though. I think we have to just go with the swaying. I'm about to leave the dining hall and return to my chambers when I spot my lover, Knud, chatting with my husband in a secluded corner. Amalal turns around to greet me, unwittingly leaving himself exposed to Knud. Yet perhaps realizing the looming danger, Amalal immediately turns back to Knud, twisting his wrist and stabbing him with his own dagger. It needed to happen, Amelia claims, glancing at me with a twinge of regret. You brought this on this. Oh shit! Damn, it all got a bit EastEnders all of a sudden. I mean, do we need the husband around at all? Yeah, you've just killed... I'm less bothered about that. I'm more bothered that he was educating our kid. Right, I think we are actually going to have to educate her ourselves. Chat, are we keeping the husband around or not? I don't think we really need to, do we? I mean, yeah, we can blackmail him, but... He is needed for inheritance reasons. Yeah. Ugh, that's annoying. Can you not kill my lovers, please? Also, we definitely don't need to be in Crusader gear anymore. Go back to Byzantine to... I feel like we'll go less of a crown. Let's just go more of a regular crown. I feel like she's mellowed as she's got older. And the hair... Let's go fine curls with headband. That's quite cool. Yeah, you don't get to wear a big crown anymore. In fact, your crown definitely shouldn't be bigger than our crown. Your crown should absolutely not be bigger than our crown. How come you get cooler crowns than we do? You just get a circlet, husband, dear. You should not have a bigger crown than us. No one should have a bigger crown than us. We have to be at least vaguely nice to him, because we do need... No, go away. I have my reasons. I don't need the stress relief, so we're not going to do that. Don't really care about those. You really should... Oh, lad, come on. Just a little bit more swaying. 6 months on him. Don't die yet. Don't die yet, Wally Clements. Hang in there. We do keep telling secrets in feasts, so yeah. Oh, we lost our antiquarian. Oh no, how sad. It's not a useful one, it's Toulouse. And given that we're going to screw with the French in the long term anyway. Oh, we need to educate our kid. We will educate her. Let's set ourselves up on Einzane as well. So we don't forget. Elvira is going to need an education. Let's make her a diplomat. We don't make enough diplomats. Who can educate you? Oh, our sister can do it. Ransom. Sure. We're so close on this. We only need about another 20. Another 20 and we'll get it. Don't die yet. Cling on there, old man. Cling on. My agents have acquired a discreet powder which leaves no trace when dissolved in drink. The servants responsible for refilling and handling Sheik Andre's cup have been bribed to look the other way, and all that remains is my approval to smuggle the poison into his next refreshing drink. A toast! A toast to Sheik Andre's health. Oh dear, how sad, chat, how sad. Chief Andre's dead, killed by a deep draught of violet sherbet. How sad. He lived his life like a candle in the wind. Can we not get rid of all of these, please? Thank you. Right. Chieftain Clements of the terrible fashion. Dude, you are so close. Oh, come on. That's fucking outrageous. The problem is he's a chieftain. Right, okay, we're going to have to give Yabu here some territory. It's only a chieftain, so I only need to give him one bit of territory. If he was converted... Right, we need to kidnap him. We need to hope we pull off that kidnapping before he dies. Which, let's be honest, is probably quite unlikely. That is fucking outrageous. I'm so annoyed by that. And it's because he's Norman. Right, 89. You must. -5. Come on, dude. And now he's at war, so we can't anyway. Defending against Alama in the Fezian conquest. Let's not be having any of that nonsense. I feel like we need to help him in that war. Could we switch to diplomacy to give ourselves a boost? I mean, our hubbo's quite good at it. We need him to not lose that war. The thing is, he's maxed out on opinion. So he won't... There's nothing else we can do to boost him. Because it's the cultural... That's maxed out. Might work. If you went on to... court politics... I don't think it gives... What we'd need to do is push down... So what we could do is push down the path that does vassalizations, which is it forced vassalage? No. True ruler. So we need to unlock 5 pips on that. We're 40. We would live long enough to do it, but we need to get Know Thyself first. I do think it is time to marry him to our niece. Like, he's not going to matrilineal, but we need the alliance. She's a good one, though. Do we have a less good niece? No. Absolutely. Right. Now, you're sure you still want to fight that war, dude? Because I'd suggest the numbers now don't favour you. Especially as we're not even going to bother raising any troops. Because you, sir, are a foreigner. And that means the Knights of the Devil here, 6666, would very much like a word. Should we not lead this one ourselves? Duke Yaya can do it. Oh, hang on. This is going to earn us religious stuff, isn't it? We want to lead this. Time to go to the barber shop. No, not the naming. Why do you need the alliance? You only need him to have children. I needed the alliance so that we could win this fight and him not lose that territory. Like, technically I could break the betrothal afterwards and force him to marry someone else. And that would actually do the same job. But because we couldn't start the war, we needed him to call us in. So this was the way of getting him to call us in. I feel like we could go full Battle Queen. We'd definitely tie our hair back. Messy braid, maybe? Neck braid. Oh, she's bossy. Nice. What are we going down? Stewardship or marshal? Should we make her a proper warrior queen? We could go proper warrior queen with her. We've not done a proper warrior queen. Let's go proper warrior queen. Oh, hey, look, they're landing. Hello! Would you like to meet the Knights Hospitaller? They're friendly people. Right, we're just going to keep smacking this army around. For the prestige. Is that useful if no wars? It is absolutely not useful, but we're going to do it anyway because it's fun. You, sir, are in prison. Now, I'm sure there was a reason I put you in prison other than just fun. You are his heir, that's why we imprisoned you. Convert him. If we convert him, he'll be Castilian, which has 100% culture acceptance. Which means he'll be a Catholic Castilian ruler. Which means he won't have the negative malice that he's got. Which should mean that he's reasonably happy to do it. If we want to guarantee it, we need to give him a county. I don't really want to give out any of my counties. Because we've got our core counties here. Hold up, why is he no longer his primary heir? Why is your primary heir now him? It's male only partition. Oh, it's because the nobles nominate, don't they? Because he hasn't got kids. He's got daughters and it's male only. Yeah, he was a mayor and he stopped being a mayor when we imprisoned him. This is problematic. I mean, basically he's no good to us now. Because he won't go back to being a mayor. Yeah, we might just have to work on cultural acceptance. Nuez Norman as well. We don't need much cultural acceptance. Maybe we do. Why won't you... Yeah. So he's doing cultural acceptance. Plus 0.72 a year. That's fine. I think that will work. We'll get a quick siege. God knows where they're going. Probably off to Paris or something. Oh no, they're back. Right, let's win this siege and then we'll go kick their ass. We'll get know thyself, then we will flip to diplomacy and see if we can make a difference. So if we can get to that plus 25 on vassalize, that'll be good. Isabella can absolutely be callous, I think. We're going to need to get some titles off of people in Brittany so that we can give her the Kingdom of Brittany. No, don't run. We just want to be friends. Stand in the mountains all you want. There's a lot of angry Knights Hospitaller coming at you. See that? This is good for our religious progress. Right, he's now 100 opinion of us. So the question becomes whether he would accept. And he should accept. Almost kitty lunchtime. Who died? Guy! Guy died. Before we could kill him. You are my new count. You are getting your vassal contract absolutely modified. Because you are not getting on my council automatically. We need a new chancellor. King of Lotharingia is our vassal. Okay. Good for you, Ishmaeli. There we go. Right, that should end that war. He's raised an entire troop of men. Will serve as my personal guard. Right. He'll do it. There we go. Sorted. Now get away from my niece. Damn, Duchess Maud. That is a hat. Good for you. Minus 66 on vassalage. So, one way we can get that what's with the other one on county bit next to Valencia? Yeah, we need to get that. So, in order to get this, I think, and this is why we had to go Empire of Francia, is we're going to need to make it so that someone who is already a royal vassal beneath us gets the title. What do you need to actually form the empire? Do you have to have the territory? Not all of it, just most of it. But remember, I think the decision is locked out for us anyway until we go back out of this stage. I think we need to be back in opportunity and then we'll be able to do it again, I think. So we do kind of need to hasten that along a bit. We have been killing involved rulers is probably the thing we need to be doing a fair bit of. I'll reveal the secret of an involved ruler. Do we know any secrets? Ooh, King, you're incestuous. How very dare. But you're not involved, so it's not going to help us. Would daughter married to the Madrid heir work? So this one I think we can get. As soon as we get the cultural acceptance tick, we only need like one tick on cultural acceptance, and they'll join. So we should get that. Like, basically, once we get the cultural acceptance up, they'll just accept that. It's only because they're Norman. We just need a good Catholic Castilian on that throne. The other thing we could do is keep rolling the dice on abducting mayors until we get one that isn't Norman. But I think it will always generate one as Norman because they are of that type. He probably... So the problem we got with him is because he's not feudal. We don't have the nuanced options of being able to offer him religious exemption because he's a clan. So what we need for him is to get his title into the hands of someone who... I mean, why hasn't Valencia just declared for it? So why aren't you dead, Queen Sophia? What we need is someone... He would work, actually. Belasco, where are you? You're at his court. Can I get you to my court? No, because you're the heir. Basically, if we give him a kingdom rank title, when he inherits Badajoz, Badajoz will become part of our empire because he already has a kingdom rank title within our empire. This is why we needed to be Emperor of France to pull this off. Because then Badajoz will then join our empire because he will inherit the title. Yeah, the big risk is these two are going Republic, which is a massive problem for us. You really need a wife. She's 12, but he's 39. They will be of age. I think we do this just because it guarantees he's going to get married. You two get married. She could really do with popping out some kids. Right, we don't need to sway you anymore. What we could do here... go away. Really is problematic. The issue the reason these are going to those is because they're single counties and they hold the only barony title, which means it's pot-lucking down. It then goes down, can't go to the mosque, so it goes to the city, which is how these places end up accidentally becoming republics. Which is a problem for us. Yeah. I can grant some to rightful lieges, but I don't think we need to. He likes us enough anyway. Don't care about those. The After Sidachronicon has low durability. Fair that. Because we can't use our normal inheritance trick on this. This is the problem. They have to voluntarily want to join. Or we need Valencia to just fucking conquer them. Like, why isn't Valencia going for that? As allied to her, that's why. Construct a building in a castle holding does progress, so actually we should be doing a lot more of that. Let's get some upgrades on buildings and things going on. We could construct the Alcazar of Segovia. We need hoardings. So in the meantime, give me military camps. I don't know whether upgrading counts. I guess we'll find out. Some hill forts. I'm seeing different colours. Skulls for pinned dead people. Why is that? Yeah, different causes of death. So if we look at our murder list, blue, mysterious circumstances, executed on our orders is red. And then if you look at other people, died of old age, so just a standard grey skull. A green one I think is for illness. So we need to give him a kingdom rank title, basically. Isabella can keep brave. Did we set our second daughter? Yeah, we gave it to our sister to educate, didn't we? We still technically could have more kids. Did we take the chastity belt off? Are we just not shagging our husband? Yeah, we did take the chastity belt off. Maybe we're just not that into him. Or he's not that into us, giggity. We got him! Right. Negotiate release. Weak hook recruit. He very much looks like some kind of granddad on holiday, doesn't he? Right, we need to give him a kingdom title. Which we will get back from him at some point. So... what kingdom title do we give him? I mean, he's from Navarra. The problem is we need a Navarran bit of territory to give him so that we can give him the kingdom title of Navarra. Which means we have to revoke something. Or find something. Because we can't just give him a kingdom title. Navarra seems to be the most likely candidate, but we need to get a bit of Navarra to give him. Is Navarra a kingdom title? I'm sure it is. Yes, so Navarra is our little stealable. Yeah, but it's in France, and we're fucking with France anyway. We need one of these titles. Oh, come on, Pope. And after we got a hook on you as well. Problem is, none of these are gonna come to us. The alternative would be something up here. We could temporarily give him Brittany, for example. But again, we need something we can... Ooh. Can we get someone excommunicated? Because if they're excommunicated... I'm not worried about taking the tyranny hit. I mean, that is, maybe we just take the tyranny hit. It's just, it's such a tyranny hit. Does the AI ever flip their spouses to, like, stewardship? They don't seem, they tend to just leave them on the default, I've noticed. But if someone's excommunicated, we can... Oh no, this works in our favour. Hang on, hang on, hang on. This absolutely works in our favour. If we can get the Pope to excommunicate someone in Brittany. Excommunicate that dude for me. Thank you. We now control Vol. Because remember, we're going to need to give Brittany out to our daughter anyway. So, we would like you to become the Duke of Brittany. We are going to create Kingdom of Brittany. And you, sir, are now the King of Brittany. Now, I would quite like it, sir. Malik? Damn, what artifact have you got? I can steal your goblet. That feels cruel. Have you got anything else I can steal? Just your goblet. I'm not going to take a man's goblet. Yeah, we do have pinned dead people. Let's get rid of pinned dead people. You, sir, need to die. Queen Sophia has died. Oh dear, how sad. Queen Elvira, would you quite like to die? I will take a man's life, I will not take his goblet. A man has limits. And now, her heir, is our husband. So let's pin you, because you are getting murdered shortly. I mean, she is 50. She will die of natural causes. Focus on earthly matters, because that's more religious progress. Valencia should now be able to solve our potential republic problem, because they won't have that alliance anymore. Valencia, would you please frickin' declare war on that territory? It's such obvious territory. Just need that cultural acceptance. Count Engelbert as a clue. This crime got punished. Okay. Fair enough. I have more important things to do. But this is why we needed the Empire title. Don't you dare have a baby. I swear to God, don't you dare have a baby. I'm going to be so mad if you have a baby. Seven months. 5 months. Come on, the murdering. Oh, she's already on support schemes. This is a race against time. No, she's been with child for 7 months. No, she's going to get it first. She's going to have a baby. God damn it. Right, we've got Know Thyself. We're going to flip to Dip Focus. And see if we can get True Ruler before we die. Yeah, be a girl, be a girl, be a girl, because then they can't inherit. Have a girl. Have a girl. Have a girl. If you want your child to live, you will birth a girl, woman. God damn it. That baby is going to have a short and unhappy life. Oh, I can't guardian them, can I? That baby is going to not live long. I'll tell you that right now. That will very shortly be an ex-baby. Marrying him to my heir won't work because we're doing female rulers only, and the issue is that this clan title is male only inheritance. So that's the issue. The time has come. My agents are in place. One of them will pay the assassin the very night the deed will happen. Another will ensure the wall is unguarded. A third will leave a subtle trail of candles to Malik Amangol's bedchamber. Everything is in place. Also, none of you have cashed in history perks, and I have a really good cool one to tell you. I think it's outrageous. Do it. The plan worked, and Malik Armengol of Badahov is finally dead. I do love surprise visits. Right. That's not your goblet. That's my goblet now. Give me your dad's goblet. And I think you just need to die. Oh, look, when I said redeem 1, I didn't mean redeem 5 of the frickin' things. So basically, every image you have of how Roman galleys worked. Oh, Countess Adelaida, no. No, dear, no. I know you're a very good steward, but that might actually keep you alive. Okay, that is going to keep you alive, because you are actually quite a good steward. Every image of how kind of Roman galleys work that you have is wrong. People, and it's largely because it comes from Hollywood. So you have this Hollywood image that Roman galleys were staffed by slaves on the oars. Absolute opposite of what was the case. Because if you think about it, the absolute worst people you want on your oars in any kind of battle or anything like that is a bunch of slaves. You know, because you've got to keep your oarsmen well fed and looked after, because you need them to be strong. So the idea that you'd have like 100 very strong people who legitimately hate you sitting beneath deck on a warship is just ridiculous. So actually Roman rowers were some of the most highly paid people in the Roman military system. They were very well respected. They were very they were seen as an elite, a sort of almost up there with Marines. So it's just like, forget anything Hollywood tells you about how Roman war galleys or stuff like that worked. It's all utter false. Your rowers were professionals, and they were very good professionals. And also, in a similar vein, we don't really know what a trireme or a bireme or a quadreme were. We suspect that they meant multiple banks of rows, but we're not sure, and actually it's almost more likely what it really referred to was how many people you tended to have on a bank on a single oar, rather than actually different heights and rows of oars. So what we're kind of hoping for is, like, eventually you'll find in like the Black Sea or somewhere like that, you'll just get some real artifacts that'll tell us what they like. But yeah, it's just every image you have of like Roman seamanship is wrong. And even the whole thing about, oh, Romans didn't do navies. Well, they didn't do navies because they didn't have a world power that they needed to fight against. But that didn't mean they didn't have a very good professional navy. They had an incredibly professional navy. And actually, it ran a significant part of Britain. Most of the ironworks, even in the north of England and everywhere else, were actually originally run by the Roman navy. Because if you think about it, you need trees, you need iron. The only real force you have, because you don't have a civil service, when you need to run these things for the state, is the military. So it was far safer for the Romans to give this stuff to the navy than it was to give it to the army. So an awful lot of everything we know of in Roman Britain and think of as Roman state industry was actually run by the Roman navy. So there you go. Roman navy. Everyone should know more about the Roman navy, and no one ever does. Midgeman, I have one for you if you're interested. Yeah, go for it, dude. History us up. For those of you who don't watch Midgeman, by the way, you absolutely should. Both for grand strategy and for roleplay stuff and writing roleplay stuff. You should absolutely be watching Midgeman. What happened? Did I miss some stream where France went totally ham? No, we are France. We are France. Because we needed to get a kingdom title, so we needed an empire title. Did I just imprison my own daughter? Or was it my sister? Oh, my rival. Oh, it's the French lady we stole the empire from. Yeah, right in prison. King Etienne. That was a mistake. There really should be a warning in here when you get a title that just gives you a warning and says these vassals have guaranteed council rights. so that you can instantly go in and change their contracts on the ones you can change the contracts of. Right, he needs murdering. You want to play me at chess? Oh shit! Off of vassalage. Fuck the chess. See, that's the faith problem. If we could get over the faith problem... If we can get rid of the faith problem, then that... And his heir is a Catholic Saxon. So there's a chance if it does go Republic we might be alright. But with any luck he'll have a kid. And we can abduct the kid. And then we're fine. We heard the story of Count Captain Eric Lewenhaupt. No, I have not. Feel free to do it in chat, because you should get the glory for knowing it. And then I will steal it and viciously abuse it in a future stream as a histo fact, and everyone who's in chat now has to pretend they've never heard it before. Elm Nicholas, go away. We do not need to be romanced. We're busy murdering. Who's creating factions against me? Outrageous. Stop this at once. Parasitic wench. Oh no, he can become our... We've got a court jester now. Oh, that's the goblet, isn't it? The new thing. Right. If they get kids, we're fine. You have some... You want an artifact of me? You want the Cuttlebone Saint Varden figure? Go away, kid. Right, it's baby murder time. Baby murder time. It's hard to find a man willing to raise a hand against an infant, but finding one willing to place a spider in a cradle is much easier. I want to see some spider emotes. Get your spider emotes. Get your murder spiders out if you have them. We are murder spidering this kid to death. I watch my agent stuff the deadly spider into a small bag and shiver. The thing is almost as big as its future victim. See it done. Oh dear, how sad, chat. King Egidio is dead. The deed is done. King Egidio will never get to grow up. Will never get to know the pains and pleasures of this world. Apparently it was a quick death, the venom doing its job even before my agent had left the room. Just as quick were the guards, however, and they soon had my agent in chains. He was mercifully executed before he could mention me as the force behind the crown. How sad, how sad. Murder spiders. Everyone loves a murder spider. Which, you will notice, due to the way inheritance works, now means that Badajoz is part of our kingdom. Because King Belasco already held a kingdom-ranked title within our thing, so it was not a senior title to the one he already held, which meant that rather than him leaving our empire, which he would have done if it was a senior rank in title terms, meant that instead that title became part of our empire. And that is how we've ended up getting hold of the Badajoz, which was the one title that we couldn't get hold of because it was of the wrong type. Now what we should also do is that should be a title that we can now take off of him, because we have a pressed claim on the kingdom of Badajoz, And he will 100% accept. I would like Badahoff, please. Now we have the Kingdom of Badahoff. Which should mean we can destroy it. Do we need to destroy it? I think we do. No, it's a genuine legitimate title. And because it's now part of this, it will be inherited. Interesting. The title section will be inherited to the Kingdom of Badahoff's male-only Confederate partition law. It absolutely will not. Succession for King of Badahoff will no longer have its own title. Succession will be instead inherited along with your realm's succession law. Which should push it to male preference, I think. Which I'm not sure we want. No, we're on Confederate equal at the moment, so we're fine. I think we're fine. So current Empire of France is equal Confederate partition. Which means we can go to here and we can say remove that. And now it's going to go to equal Confederate partition. Bosh, Badahoff is going to inherit properly. We now have way too many titles. And we need to give some of these out. The tea on this stream is Bird and Blend. It is in fact the absolutely lovely Summer of Love, and it is cold tea we're drinking because we've gone by their cold brew set, which is fantastic. You just want to make regular tea but have it cold. Midge, you need to get on this. You need to get yourself a cold brew kit from Bird and Blend. You absolutely need to get hold of it. It's brilliant. Just being able to have like proper cold tea right now is amazing. Right, I need to look up his name again now. So Count Captain Eric Lewenhaupt was a Swedish son of a diplomat. He washed out of the Swedish army, but by the end of it he would become the founder of the Swedish Airborne Ranger School. He left the Swedish army due to illness when his family finances became numb. He then joined the French Foreign Legion in about 1936. Instead of joining the French Foreign Legion when he got out to Algeria, he actually hopped on a boat and joined in the Spanish Civil War. Then he switched to volunteering in Finland for the Winter War from 39 to 40. Nice. Right, we can probably just Basque noble these places. Maybe we want to keep... I mean, what we should actually do is form Portugal. Which we can't do because our held title is less than kingdom rank. That's annoying. We can't form Portugal. Probably a good thing, to be fair, because we don't really want to be going Visigothic. Hi, I'm still looking into getting the game. I wanted to ask you something about culture. When I checked on Wiki, every culture has one of a few different architectures for their buildings: Central European, Arabic, Mediterranean. My question is, can you change this about your culture, or do you have to form a hybrid one? You can. Let me show you, because we have plenty of prestige. So if, for example, in fact, actually, we should be looking at whether we should spend that on something anyway. So let's have a quick look at our cultural view. So we are on Basque. So if we said we wanted to reform Basque, we can change that to different things. We could replace our ethos. I don't think we could change our aesthetics. No, we can't change our aesthetics, and that's what determines our architecture and our military equipment. We can pick other things from here, but we can't change it. So the answer is, yes, you would have to form a hybrid culture. That's how you would do it. Do we actually want to take something while we're on this screen? The thing we really wanted is matriarchy, wasn't it? Only characters of the same faith can inherit. That is potentially quite useful for us. That is useful. Interesting. No worries. And if you do pick it up, I mean, as I say, if you've not watched my CK3 guide, it's worth watching my CK3 guide. A reminder to those who don't know, I have a new to CK3 kind of player guide that is just short videos between sort of 5 and about 15 minutes length, just taking through three key concepts and helping you do that. And also a reminder for those who weren't here earlier, I also have a new series going on YouTube called Save My Save, and it's YouTube only. But what it is it will you can send me a save file that you think is lost. So let's say it's a save file that you think, oh my god, I'm never going to be able to do this now, for whatever reason. And send it to me, and if I can, I will stop it all going horribly wrong for you, and I will record a short video showing you how I did it. So that is the first episode there of Save My Save, in which I deal with someone who is doing the Rurik achievement and has 9 children. They're almost dead, and they're worried everything's going to split up and they don't have enough renown to kick people out of inheritances. And there's a really neat trick I use in there for making sure your primary heir gets all your titles without it being without it being a game bug. It is perfectly legitimate, and you just have to understand how inheritance works. And a lot of people don't. Right, do we actually want to take anything? I don't think there's anything that's going to help us, is there? Like, completing a hunt gaming piety is nice. So essentially what we're looking for is... because we're going to need at some point to not inherit the Kingdom of France. But I kind of know how I'm going to do that. Oh, in which case, Envious Cat, you absolutely need to watch that Save My Save. Because that is exactly the scenario that Adam, who sent me the save, is in. And yeah, honestly, if you want me to look at anyone else, your save, a save that you've got, anyone's got, just, you know, whisper me on here, reply to the YouTube video, DM me on Twitter, and I will tell you how to send me the save file. Right, can you seriously, Valencia, can you seriously attack them, please? Or you need to have a baby, which is your 14, so hopefully you have a baby soon. Badahoff, we need to give out some Badahoff titles. We could give everything to someone who would then form Portugal themselves. Kind of like the idea of making France Visigothic. Visigothic codes would be quite nice. Visigothic is one that's worth watching if you want to do interesting things. Right, Portugal. We could theoretically, if we gave someone Coimbra and Baia, they would form Portugal for us. We don't actually need to form Portugal. So to be honest, I think we're just going to grant it out. If you've never done Form Portugal in this game though, it's really, really fun. Really fun. Oh yeah, sorry, I think I might have link blocking on. So just whisper. Whisper's better. So I think we go a noble of the Basque culture, and we just give out a ton of this stuff. Because we're not really going to care. Like, Badajoz might be worth keeping. We will keep Badajoz. Because we can always give it out later. And we actually had one spare capacity anyway. But yeah, you just got a little bit of a... When I'm doing Twitter threads or anything else, you can see why having all of these books, it's not just for show. It just means I can dive around to do stuff. What DLC do I play with? These I'm playing with all the DLC. All of the DLC. The latest one, courtesy of Paradox themselves, who gave it to me, I must add. Which is very gracious of them for giving me a key. Right. So this is our remaining awkward one. Hopefully, hit 16. We could learn Israelite. That just sounds fun. Should we learn Israelite? Let's learn Israelite. I'm not that familiar with Portuguese history. They did form during the Iberian struggle. Yes, the issue is we can't create it because we already hold a title higher than it. Which seems an odd limit to have on that description, but... Gareth, do you ever increase cultural acceptance with the cultures in your empire to keep them happy, or only if you want to merge with them? Depends is the answer. So, for example, we have learned Israelite. I tend to prefer to culture convert, and we've not been doing a lot of it because we've got reasonable cultural affinity with the Andalusian and other things already. But I do it when I need to know that it's causing issues. Right. You are getting your contract revoked, modified. If you're doing something where, for example, you are trying to stay Norse, the absolute best thing you can do is worry about is do cultural acceptance and Norse conversions. Otherwise, you're just going to face giant revolts all the time. Right, you have no council rights, and you are a terrible councillor unless you've made yourself diplomat. Okay, I'll let you off. You did make yourself diplomat, and you, sir, are definitely good outfit. Good work, Duke Michael. So we're, for example, doing we were doing promote cultural acceptance because it allowed us to vassalize that bit of territory we needed. To a certain extent, we should probably be doing it on Andaluso-Baranis now, because we just need him to accept vassalage. The different faith thing we can overcome. The cultural acceptance is a problem. So actually, we should actually flip to doing cultural acceptance in Andaluso-Baranis. Yeah, it is the same as our hat. Portuguese history. Mum, it's time now I go live on my own. With the help of English longbowmen. Fine. Right. Death is catching up on various people here. Queen Elvira. We've decided not to murder you because you are actually quite a good steward. Queen Elvira, though, is not long for this world. We're getting close to 733, so we need to progress that. Do we need to build more buildings? Give me some more farms and fields. We will explore that ourselves. We did get lost though, apparently. Zamora we still hold, so boost that up. Isabella is going to be greedy, gregarious, or lustful. I feel like lustful plays more to her character type. How are we doing in stress terms? Do we need to lose some stress? We absolutely do. Poor Hunt. Reports reach me about a high concentration of rats around Queen Elvira's castle, and since I have a way with animals, I leave to investigate. As I reach the area, the rats converge on me, bidding me welcome and lead me to a dark tunnel some way away from the castle. Show me the way, my friends. We have a rat army. It's dark, and the skittering of small feet echo in air heavy with a stench of refuse. Suddenly a breath of fresh air reaches me, and I see light filtering in through a grate ahead. The rats led me to a tunnel that goes straight into Queen Elvira's castle. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, we just casually took over France by asking nicely. And when they said no, we hit them with sticks. Do you want the Pope to like us a bit more? Could be useful. Can you get married yet? No. Hurry up and get married. Let's not do that 'cause it's too risky. Pope will give us a lot of gold. Can we go on another pilgrimage yet? It would be really nice to get that. True ruler is what we're after. Let's go with slowly on that path. Malika? Bad call, Malika. I mean, you are pretty good. We might make her... Can you not have that? We're going to need a hook on her. Where the hell is that, anyway? Damn. When that murder finishes, we need to fabricate a hook on her. I mean, on the plus side, she has made herself marshal, which is decent. We're deliberately not vassalizing Toulouse because we do completely plan to screw with France. The expansion of trading ports in the Sceaux has made it a thriving hub for Jewish people. We'll find about them. They are now married. Have a baby. Have a baby. Have a baby. Damn it, have a baby. Yeah, they are getting jobs they're quite good at, so that's fine. That's why I'm less inclined to kill them and more inclined to just change their contracts. With the recent upset among the peasants of Valencia, one of my agents has presented a unique suggestion for taking care of Queen Elvira. With coin in the right pockets and agitators on every corner, we could stage an entire riot while the Queen is passing through the streets. Time for some good old-fashioned mob rule. Oh dear, how sad, chat, how sad. Umara Elvira is dead, beat and trampled by her own subjects. The agitated peasants went wild, seeing their liege riding through the streets, and tore both her and several of her knights from their mounts, beating them to death. Many peasants were hanged, including my agitators, which means it cannot be traced back to me. Oh no, how sad. Never underestimate the power of the mob. His primary heir is Princess Elvira. Ah, that's the problem. Oh, man. She is heir to the Empire of Hispania. Interesting. Why is it going to create that title? That's interesting. Yeah, but it shouldn't be formable. Because we can't form it. Hispania cannot be formed until the Iberian struggle has been resolved. But the game doesn't know that. So the rulers can't form it, but it can form via inheritance. Because our inheritance rules are going to create any titles that could be created. Younger children will be given titles starting with those of the same rank as the primary title. If none are available, they'll be giving lower rank titles. Your player heir cannot be preemptively granted titles they do not stand to inherit. Younger children will have titles created for them if enough land is held. So the game is back to understanding how partition works. So the game is taking this bit. Younger children will have titles created for them if enough land is held. So because we already hold an empire title, it will create it, it just won't create it for us. So that is a bug. And it is a bug we are absolutely going to exploit. No, because if we disband the Empire of France, it won't work. Because the game's only doing it because we already have an empire title, and it sees that there is a valid empire title to give her in the game. And because it follows the rule that younger children will have titles created for them if enough land is held, and it will try and create titles of equal rank, it's going to create an empire of Hispania, even if it can't. The game doesn't know it can't create a Hispania on inheritance. That's basically the thing. No, we already hold more than enough. We already hold more than enough territory to form Hispania. So yeah, we just didn't notice that she was going to get Hispania. But once that title's created, she will have a claim on the Empire of Hispania. And we're keeping Castile. The thing is, she's his primary heir. We're going to have to murder our sister. We're going to have to murder our sister, chat. When we're Anzane, we're going to have to murder our sister. Is there a way we can get it without murdering her? Can you designate the unwanted sister as heir to Francia? Yes. But then she'll become our primary heir. And we'd play as her. And we don't want to play as her. We can't swap empire with her because that empire doesn't technically exist yet. It's only going to pop into being when we die, basically, because she's not going to inherit that off of him. She's going to inherit that off of us. Seriously, someone just go conquer him. Yes, she's prego. Have a boy. Have a boy.
Glad I found you all those months ago. Thanks for great content.
Oh, thank you to Don Costa. So if I disinherit her, she will still be my heir. She'll still be his heir, but she won't be my heir. But the moment she stops being my heir, she's not going to inherit the Empire of Hispania. The only reason she's inheriting the Empire of Hispania is because she's my second child and the game wants to create her a title that she can got. So the short answer is, because that was my original plan, was I was just going to disinherit her, which would mean she would inherit that Valencia title and none of the rest. We get Castile. You know what we could do? We don't necessarily have to kill her. We just need to have her in prison when we die. Because if she's in prison when we die, it will create the titles. We should get a claim on those titles. No, we don't, do we? Do we get a claim on the titles if we're playing as Princess Ainzane? Do we get titles? We don't. Did you already unite the Spanish thrones? You don't get the Unite the Spanish Thrones decision in this stage of the struggle. I think you get the Unite the Spanish Thrones decision in the next, when we revert back to opportunity. So we could just keep pushing opportunity. I think you have to be in opportunity for Unite the Spanish Thrones. I think. Thing is, we can beat her. The thing is, if she dies after that title's created, we'll be her heir. As long as we don't marry her off and she doesn't have kids. The easiest way for us to get that title, once it's created, is for us to just murder her. Because we will be her heir. Except that won't work, will it? Because you can't hold 2 empire titles. You can only hold 1 empire title, can't you? You're getting cynical. Can you hold 2 empire titles? I've never tried it. I wasn't sure if an empire title essentially gets destroyed. So when we get the Empire of Hispania then, we can flip it. We don't need to get rid of France. We can just make Hispania our title and we will have the world's biggest Hispania. We don't destroy France, we make them irrelevant. Which is the greatest thing you can do to a Frenchman. You shouldn't be able to. I don't think I've got Discord going. Is anyone else getting weird soundy things? You shouldn't be, because this is the only thing I'm playing. I mean, the fan is on, so it might be you're getting a bit of disturbance from the fan. I can turn that off if so. We've discovered banking. What do we actually want? Hoardings. Oh, my husband wants some help. Yeah, sure. You don't really need me though, do you? Was that really worth it, husband dear? If she inherits... We've got enough, we can test this. We've got enough renown, we can test this. Like, if I disinherit her... Because we can re-inherit her. Right, she's disinherited. So now she doesn't get the Empire title. And we're the heir to the Empire of Hispania. There's no way that should work. Midge, don't tell anyone on the CK3 team. That's yours and my little secret. No telling the CK3 people at Paradox about this. We're doing a full reverse Bourbon. Okay, we need to see how much more of France we can get. This is the frickin' Rome run. This is the Rome run now. Right. Toulouse. Come join the party. Who else? bar. What the fuck are you doing over there? Have some money. Come join the club. I love that there's a random bit of Wales in Italy. Is there? Oh yeah, look. Well, you say that. I think there's a sort of land swap that's gone on here, because the papacy is still chilling in Somerset. Damn, son, the HRE is not looking healthy. King Adalgod of Bavaria. How would you like to be part of... How do we get Rome without starting a war? I don't think there's a way to get Rome without starting a war, is there? You'd have to vassalize the Pope, and I don't think there's a way for us to do it. Oh, I don't know. We'd lost the remoteness penalty. That's going to knock 500 off of that. No, because he's good at King Bishop. We're never going to be his rightful liege. We can't get rid of that one. We can get his opinion up to 50 of us. I don't think we can do it. Well, I feel like we need this territory. This is French territory. I mean, you know how we do it is by going full custom religion. Papacy is a kingdom tier rank. How would you like to be my vassal? Minus 69. Can't really overcome that. Plus 25 from unlocking the thing. And a not rightful liege penalty would kick in. Oh, we need to get, now that she's of age, we need to get Infanta Isabella on the throne of Brittany. So we promised her Brittany, didn't we? She is going to be a brilliant spy master for us. We did promise her Brittany. Subjects lose 20 permission. You're already a king or an emperor. They're minor details. Disinherit him for me. That Pope loves a bit of disinheriting. He will basically disinherit anyone. That means daughter of mine, who is going to have little Hermina Valencia babies, so that's fine now, technically of our dynasty. We are going to... Why can't we grant her titles? Is it because... We should be able to grant her titles. Because we're only male preference. Yeah, like basically he's like your rival Belasco lost a title. Your rival Duke Belasco, your rival Count Belasco. Okay, no, we have a new goal. Right. We need... Don't think it'll be unpausing. Let's have a look. But let's try it. Like, give me some frickin' reasons. I assume it's just because she's a woman. So we have to give it to her husband, basically. And then their kids will inherit it. Can you, Oh, we won't be able to get her as a thing unless we can give her a title. No, because the game doesn't know that we're going to give her Brittany. So the game shouldn't know. We can give it to her husband, basically, and their kids will inherit it. Right, that's what the game will allow us to do. We can only give titles out to blokes. We have a ton of prestige. What's the... We could diverge cultures into something that will allow us to go entirely female first. Now I think the thing you need for that is... The only way you can do it is with the African one, isn't it? Like, you need the African one to be able to do it. Can anyone remember which one it is? It's one of these, and I can't remember which one it's called. Matriarchal. Must have the Akan, Guinean Uplander, Senegambian or Niger Delta heritage. Those are all down there. Where's my culture map mode? Cultures. I don't think any of them are actually existing at the moment either. So I don't think we can do it. Yeah, but that's the other option, but that means losing Catholicism. Which we could do. I was mainly keeping that for roleplay reasons. Like, we could create a new version of Christianity. Because we just flip that to that. I was going to see if we could just stay Catholic. If we convert, can we change the succession law and then convert back? Does the succession law stay or does the succession law change when we flip back? Yeah, mending the schism, which actually, to be fair, we need, if we are going to form Rome, we're going to need to get ourselves onto the throne of Byzantium. Anyway. It kind of depends on whether we are going full Rome on this or not. Which I'm kind of easy about. Like, if people want me to make this a Rome run, we will. By the way, our husband can die now. Hello. Oh, you've redeemed an infamy on my husband. I mean, he can die, yeah. Because she's just going to inherit the titles we want her to inherit. If we're going to do that, we want to marry her off first. I think we probably just want to marry her for traits. Let's get someone pretty for her. You can have yourself like a pretty Norse boy. The chance of taking Wales? Lot of kids. Could do it in a generation. The thing is, we need to give her a title first before she inherits that. No, we don't, because when we get the Empire of Hispania, will be her rightful liege, and that should be enough to counteract any penalties from it. So it would be, we wouldn't have the cultural acceptance one, so we wouldn't have the -27. We wouldn't have the rightful lead. Well, actually, no, it's probably still a bit chancy. I'm annoyed that the cultures we need don't exist for us to get matriarchal, because I would be totally pushing down here to get us matriarchal. True ruler is +25. Frankly, the easiest thing to do is to make her give her Badahoff. Which we can't do because she's female. That's a problem. We should have given him a title when he was still part of our empire. I'm pretty certain we can persuade her, as her sister, that she should join our empire. We're going to get a boost of 50, because we will be rightful liege, and if we get the perk with the other ruler, we'd have to go true ruler with... Yeah, we do have equal part succession. Titles with their own succession. Our Badahoff has its different things, and so does Algarve. Let's remove whatever's on that, and let's remove whatever's on that. Let's just make sure that wasn't a barrier to it. Well, maybe we can, maybe we can. And she was just quite low down the list. No, we can't give it to her. Yeah, we have an opinion boost up to 100. I think we'll just have to try for vassalization. They have a son! That's what we needed. That son needs to be... That son needs to be raised by me. Oh man, that's some shitty traits. She's gonna have to be fickle. Which is bad because of the stewardship hit. I am confused as to why we can't give her better half, because she isn't our primary heir. Basically, this baby needs to be Catholic. Someone is not someone's son. How very dare. No, didn't we check last stream and find it isn't bugged. They have fixed it again. No, it shouldn't be, because you can give people titles as long as they're not your primary heir. Do we reckon we're going to make this? If we get another pilgrimage in, we should make that. $11.99. Oh yeah, we'll make that. 'Cause we should live that long. Right, well we do have the Baderhof title free to engage in shenanigans. We could, for example, use it to get hold of Genoa relatively easily, because we only need to give him a ducal title. Because his heir's getting everything. No, we'd need a son at that level. What's England's succession? Malpref High. We could get England. We could very easily get England. Don't we need London for forming Rome? I think we need London for forming Rome, don't we? I kind of need to know what the form Rome decision text is. What bits do we need to take the reform Rome decision? Oh, hang on, Kingdom of Sicily would be very handy. Sicily gives us proximity on a lot of stuff. And I do think the Empire of Italy is our solution to the papacy problem. But yeah, someone remind me if we need England. Yeah, what the hell? Sicily, no. Just no Sicily. Okay, so we don't need... We don't need England then, okay. That's still a good chance. Does anyone want to get involved? You can get involved. His primary heir is her. Secondary heir is him. Alvara is a very good diplomat. Latium is quite big. The problem with that is that he has most of Latium already, I think. I could do it with the Anointed Kingdom of Romana as well, but he controls all of Latium. So if I could get enough of the Kingdom of Romana, I could do it. Which, to be fair, might be doable. Because I could get it via Wales and Kona. I'm really fine without paying chess, thanks. Right, you two get married. Yes! Husband, my dearest husband. My dearest husband. You conquered the annoying bit of territory. She's Basque of our culture, so she doesn't have... So in terms of penalties, the moment she takes over, she will have the right culture, so the cultural acceptance goes. We can get her up to 100 opinion of us. So we can get her up to 100 opinion of us, that's not a problem. Drop out the rightful liege penalty. It's annoying that we're not going to get rid of the rightful liege penalty until too late. Yeah, opinion's a plus 40 swing. Right, let's do the maths on this. So we're dropping out 52, which leaves us with a minus 95. No, we wouldn't get enough then. Because we're going to be on minus 95. Basically. And the best we can counter that with is plus 25 from... Plus 25 from Rightful Liege. Plus 25 if we do the Diplo perk. So I think we'd still be short about minus 40. I think. Minus 103, plus 40, plus 25, plus Liege, plus Culture. It's minus 11. 25 from the perk would do it. Maybe. As I say, the other way to do it is just for us to create our own branch of Christianity, but it depends on whether we want to do this whilst staying Catholic. Kind of think we do, because we want the Catholic bonus buildings. Any diplomatic trousers or large rods? That's a good question. I don't think we've got anything. Meanwhile, you sir are... The fuck is a Zaya Halian? You sir, congratulations, you're now the King of Badahoff. Sucks to be you, old man. Oh, that solved my martial problem as well. Nice. Really annoyed that we can't give her land. King Og the Bully, never seen that name before. I think I've seen it a couple of times. I can't remember how you get it though. Right. Their kids are going to rule Brittany, that's the main thing. Although we do need other bits for Rome, don't we? Oddly, we do need Wales. But these aren't kingdom tier titles, they're ducal titles, so we can deal with that. That's much easier for us to handle. It's only kingdoms we've got to worry about. Sicily's going to give us a ton of territory up there. Croatia would be the other one we could try and gain through cunning means. I kind of know what I'm going to do with the Byzantines. Right, we can't arrange his marriage. Right, that would be the ideal, but he's just never going to go for it. Oh, is that a kingdom? That's a kingdom. Oh, and it's got Carthage, which we need. It is somewhat ironic that we're going to end up with a warrior queen that we can't actually do anything useful with. But that's part of the fun. Oh, can you not gain shitty traits? This is absolutely typical. Ah, we don't need it. So the trait events are partially triggered off of what we've got, but we haven't had a diligent option. We haven't had vengeful. Mildly annoying. I mean, we're only 100 off of triggering that. Which might just allow us to form the title anyway. Let's do some more upgrades. Elvira's had a son. To be fair, that's actually solved our problem anyway, because we can always just kidnap her son and give him a territory. Oh, we're on to Scuttage. Who doesn't love a bit of Scuttage? Who are we going to invite to our court? Let's invite King Agadoo over. Fine, we'll become friends. A toast to King Oleg's health. Oh dear, how sad. King Oleg is dead. Well, hello, French Italy. Oh yeah, I can make a special building now, can't I? Where is it? It is in Segovia. We can create the Alcazar of Segovia, which gives fun stuff. Marshal per level of fame. Quite fun. Hey, Pope. Oh, come on, Pope. Don't make me kidnap you again, Pope. I will kidnap you. I've done it before. God damn it, Pope. I don't think we can get him like enough to swear fealty. You are not... No, you are going nowhere near Elizabeth. Oh, actually, no, we're going to go and listen in. As the lewd suggestion passes King Adelgov's lips, I'm not sure whether I'm furious about his utter lack of decency or impressed by his gall. Seducing my daughter under my very roof. I lean back against the cool wall of the hidden passage, trying to rein in the storm of emotion. Is there room for 3 in that bed? What? So we have a threesome with King... What? That is the CK3 option. I can't wait until we get on the more esoteric DLCs. I miss my satanic cults from CK2, Monks and Mystics. Yeah, it should be good fun. If he was our lover, would he pledge fealty? No, he still wouldn't, would he? Because he'd only get up to 100 pinion boost. And we're not his rightful liege, it's a different culture. No, that's just too creepy. Let's not do that. I don't think lover gets a separate vassalage modifier, otherwise yeah, it would be useful. Titles can be usurped. We probably do want to get hold of that Duchy of West Franconia now, which would give us claims on that bit. Duchy of Dalmatia we can usurp. Useful. So Croatia is a kingdom. What do we need for Empire of Italy? We need that. Oh yeah, sorry, you wanted Daddy dead, didn't you? As soon as we've finished fabricating... Oh, that's not going to work, he's got better... How did he get good at that, arsehole? Right, rip my husband. All of this may become academic if the next phase actually does allow us to found the Empire anyway. Yeah, sure, hun. And when I say sure, I mean no. How was that an act of tyranny? Pretty certain we had a press claim on it. Actually, I don't mind, because the title's going to split when he dies anyway. Oh, but we want Badahoff back. Yeah, don't worry, we're murdering the husband. Who leads this uprising? Sucks to be you, my friend, because that is free. The Hospitallers are about to get hospitable with you. Oh no, we lost our sister. she does not like us, and that's probably not a good idea. Now she likes us. We should give that army a commander as well. Nice thing about this is we're fighting Islamic things. It is going to push us onto that. We're going to need the Pope to like us. We really need the Pope to like us. We should stop being nasty to the Pope. Fine, Royal Court. We already have a chastity belt, I'm fine. Lose some stress, people gain opinion of us. And we become fat. I don't mind us becoming fat. A peasant steps forward carrying a petition. My liege, I come to you as a representative of the Andaluso-Baranis from the city of Pedroche. The peasant briefly pauses his rehearsed speech. Our plea to see an important monument of our culture restored was ignored by the mayor. He is actively hindering us from rebuilding. My liege, allow me to explain, Carlos interjects in panic. This monument makes a mockery of our culture. It depicts Basques as monsters. Surely you can see why I would oppose the restoration of such a hateful monument. Let's not displease anyone. We'll restore it. My vassal, Count Alvito, approaches the throne with a middle-aged man in tow. My liege and empress, he spouts, my uncle Rodrigo de Braganza seeks the honour of serving in your retinue of knights. Give him the opportunity to prove his quality. Rodrigo smiles weakly. Though I am only a midland swordsman, I hope to learn much in your service. Devonians get everywhere, though. Yeah, fine. Wants to host a fair? Yeah, fine. Right, we are murdering our husband. Husbands are being murdered. As requested. What we do need to do is make the Pope like us. Oh, that's fine. We can just gift him. Close enough. Oh, this is handy. Okay. We need... Don't we need something round here for... We need Jerusalem, don't we? Am I right in thinking we need Jerusalem for forming Rome? We do, don't we? So we need... We're fine with it going to Jerusalem, and we want... Why is my sister and friend in prison? Who imprisoned her? Wait, I imprisoned her. Why did I imprison her? Just... I wonder why he'd stop being my spy master. Why did none of you tell me I'd imprisoned my own sister? That's who's getting Jerusalem. I think we'll raise men at arms. Let's get this war over quickly. Oh dear, how sad! King Amelia is no more. As the travel party stopped to camp for the evening, bandits poured out from among the trees, calling for blood and gold. The soldiers fought back, but thankfully it was not enough. King Ameliel was tragically slain in the melee. My two problems solved each other. So... should still win that. Yeah. Yeah, Belasco's dead. You're a means to an end, my friend. A means to an end. There you go. Victory, disband all. We are a religious icon. If we are quick, if we give him some gold, consecrate the bloodline, perform the final rites. My unwavering devotion towards God's representatives on earth has not gone unnoticed. Pope Hadrianus has officially recognized my family's contributions and consecrated our names as eternal defenders of the Catholic faith. Virtue without fault. We are now Empress Urarka the Anointed. Yeah, so devoted we abducted him. We are a paragon. Totally virtuous. Anyone who says we're not virtuous is a filthy liar. We are the most virtuous of virtuouses. Right, Queen Elvira. Do we actually want to live that much longer? I'm not convinced we do, because Anzane is almost of age. I think we kind of want her on the throne sooner rather than later. It's going to be much harder for us to murder. Daughter dear, lose the fucking hat. God damn it, we can't make her lose the hat. Why are you over in that court? Oh shit, she inherited a title from Daddy. Okay, that accelerates our plans somewhat. Fucking teenagers, man. She is popping out the sprogs at a prodigious rate. We can do that. Liege we don't need if we can get... I mean, we'd have to survive long enough to get 3 ticks on that, though. No, we could reset perks. We only need to live long enough to get 2. Because if we get enough opinion... Like, we get her up to 100, that's going to knock another 12 off of that, isn't it? Like, if she's on 100 opinion, and we get one more unlock, we're about to pick up 1. Can you stop giving them very silly names? So we get her up to 100 opinion. No, I think we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. I do feel like we want to give her a holding betrothal, just to stop her doing something fucking stupid. Actually, why are we doing a sway? We should be doing a befriend. Let's do 1 burst of sway, because it's only going to take us 8 months, and we can't do anything for until... We've got 2 years, basically. We need to not die for 2 years, which is fine. Oh, the Mongols have turned up. Plus, we've got a whole crusade to fight first. Deus Volt. And the nice thing is we've now got some French territory relatively nearby. How did the Welsh migrate to Italy? Some kind of land swap. The papacy are over in Somerset. Absolutely. Yeah, they picked the wrong kind of Islam. This is going to be an absolute killer on supply. Right, this is going to be awful on supply. Go there. Go there. That goes straight there. Go there. And then the bulk of the army goes, with the siege train, goes straight for there. Get him! That is a touch. That is an absolute touch. So heck and army for a no declaring wars run. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Look, we didn't start it. The Pope did. Isabella, you've been popping out illegal kids. Oh, fuck off. Less of that. Less of that? We marry our way into some of that. Well, that's going to get... things are going to get interesting. See how much we can do in 6 months. Good news is we're doing major contributions here. One more falls and we should have it. Right, peace out, peace out, peace out, because we need to disband. And I need to not be at war when we disband. Yes! Queen Isabella has victory in the crusade. Time to focus back on my realm. Right. Disband all. Right, that means they're back home for when we need them. This might drop down a bit now, because we're no longer at war. So that might drop down a bit when we unpause, we'll see. You should absolutely... How is she too far away to deal with? Game, please. God damn it, game. That's annoying. Yeah, it doesn't diplomatic range measured from borders. It's not measured from capital. Can't be that far out. Look, it's just outside. That is an absolute disgrace. That is an absolute disgrace. Right. I think there is one that extends diplomatic range, and I think it's one of the ones in the south, so we might want to have a look at that. In the meantime, we need to deal with these fools. It's the frickin' Toulousians that are going to cause trouble. That man is getting murdered. Let's be honest. (986). Oh man, so close. -17. We will get that when we unlock that. So we are close, but we're going to have some issues in the short term. But nothing we can't handle. Oh, hello. You should pop out some kids. That's my suggestion. Yeah, we will. We'll murder the claimant. That is essentially what we'll do. So we have the hide of the mighty fox of Al Ishberna, the hide of the terrifying flocks of Silves, Cecilla's goblet, hide of the notorious bear, hide of the feral cat, hide of the elusive boar. I bet our court smells a bit musty. I mean, it basically is time for our daughter to marry the Byzantine Emperor. Because that's going to give us everything we need round there. What we are going to need to do, though, is if we're pushing for Rome, is we do need to do some building and some consolidation to get a bit better at more troop numbers, because we are going to get more serious rebel problems going forward. Which is manageable, totally manageable. But we are going to need to deal with it. I'll also be intrigued to see if we can form the Empire, just form it when we're in the right phase for it. It's entirely possible we'll just be able to form it.